How's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Right, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a very basic naan, a garlic and coriander naan. Very easy to do, very straightforward. So let's talk you through it. First you will need flour, obviously. Now I like to keep things simple, like myself. So in here I have got 1.5 pints of flour, which equates to 1 pound of flour. I've got some salt, some baking powder, garlic granules, an egg cup of oil, it's about 3 tablespoons, some natural yogurt, and of course the chopped coriander. Now let's move that forward. Next you'll be needing some warm water, and because I haven't got a tandoor, a clay oven, I'm going to be using my trusty cast iron skillet, which works just as good as a tandoor, and it means that you can do this at home as well. So let's get into it. So here we go. Right, you've got the flour in front of you, and just make a little indentation like that. Your very own volcano. Wasn't that fun to do? Okay, get your oil and pop your oil in there. Salt, about half a teaspoon of salt. Your baking powder, about a level teaspoon of baking powder, like so. A light sprinkle of garlic granules, about half a teaspoon, because you don't want it too overpowering with that garlic flavour, so it's just a little background taste. Let's pop in our chopped coriander. Very easy to do, extremely tasty. You will have no problems whatsoever, I assure you. And our natural yogurt, of which I'm going to add, as you can see, 2 heaped dessert spoons of the yogurt. Now don't worry, I am going to be using the rest of that in another recipe, which will be available for you to watch shortly. So there's no waste, don't worry. Okay. Next is the messy bit. So you get your warm water and you're just going to add it to the flour until you get a nice springy dough. I'll talk you through it, don't worry. So this is when it's going to get a little bit messy, because it's all hands on. The good bit, the fun bit. So just put a little in there first. Now you'll find you won't need a great deal of water because of the oil that's in there. So let's just mix that up. And this is the fun bit. I'm sure if you've got kids, they would love to do this bit for you. Redecorate the kitchen. So I'm just going to mix all this up, and if I need to add a little bit of warm water to it, I can do, but just make sure it's all mixed in first. So instead of boring you rigid, I shall skip to the next bit when this is done. So, with the miracle of time, through the miracle of editing, there you have it. There's your dough. As you can see, got a nice springy texture to it, and because there's oil in there, it's not sticky. So now we're going to leave it in the bowl. We're going to cover it over with a damp cloth, and we're going to leave it for about 2 hours. So in the meantime, you can either just sit there for a few seconds until we get to the next bit, or you can actually do it in real time and toddle off for a couple of hours and come back and we'll get to it. But I suggest not. So, through the miracle of time again, let's get to the next bit. And within a blink of an eye, I'm back. And here we are. Here is the dough. A nice spongy texture to it now. So, let's start making these naans. You've got two options. You can either roll it out, or if you want to, you can just do it by hand. Now, you don't want them to be particularly big, sort of, no, that size. Totally up to you. I mean, you can do the larger naan breads if you want to, but for what I'm serving these with, and you'll see it in a little bit when we go over to the stove, I shall show you. These are just going to be sort of break apart and scoop, so I don't want, you know, big naans. So roll them out if you want to. Easy enough, and the good thing is that because the dough has got oil in, they don't stick to your counter. So just like that. That's all you need, like so. Yeah? Are you following me? Good. So, let's go over to the flame-ovator and get these done. And here we are. Right, I've got my skillet there and I've put it on a medium heat. So obviously when you're using a skillet, the handle at some point will get hot, so be very, very wary of that. So no oil at all. There is a little bit of glisten in the bottom of that pan because it's seasoned. So all we got to do is just pop our naan on there, and what you will see as it starts to get hot, it'll start to bubble. Little bubbles will start to form on top of the naan, and that's how you know it's cooking. So when you get enough bubbles on there, it's time to turn it over by using your spatula. So we'll just let that heat through. They don't take long to do, but they are extremely tasty and really easy to do. Now, I will show you what I'm serving with, so bear with me, and I apologise for this. I'm going to take this quickly off the stove and bring in what I've cooked. And here we are, and that is a keema masala, and there will be the recipe and the video on my channel how to make this. Extremely tasty. It's a dish that comes from Mumbai, and it's a keema masala, and that's what I'm serving these naan breads with. Really, really nice. So let's get back to it, shall we? So pop that back on and we'll carry on cooking our naans. So yeah, do check out that keema masala on the channel. Easy to make, very tasty. You'll love it, trust me. But your keema naan, well, yeah, you could do a keema naan. I'll have to show you how to make one of them actually. But your coriander and garlic naan can go with loads of different things. Easy to do, really, really tasty, as you are finding out. So, just takes a little bit for the heat to start to generate in that cast iron, but once it started to heat through, then You really are quite literally cooking on gas. In fact, I'm just going to turn that up just a little notch more, because I don't want you waiting around too long watching this, because you start to fall asleep, and I don't want that. See, I could usually cut to another video just to show, oh there you go, there it's bubbling, and then flip it over, and that's how you do it. But in all of my videos, it's as if you were standing right next to me, having a chat, having a beer, and I'm cooking. So I can just see that start to rise slowly now. And as you can see, it's not sticking. You don't need any oil at all, because don't forget there is oil in that dough already. Very tasty. And you can just start to smell that garlic coming through. Very nice. And you can see start to bubbles starting to form. One there and one there. Let's flip it over. That nice golden brown texture that you all are familiar with a naan. You can just see it's starting to rise again on that side. Don't take long at all, probably 6 minutes, 3 minutes each side, and they're good to go. So you could make a batch of these up, keep them in the microwave or keep them in the oven wrapped up in foil, 50 degrees, very low, and they'll be good to go. Or just leave them to cool, and when you want to eat them, just pop them in the microwave for a minute and you're good to go. Just turn that back over. And there you have it. That is how you make a coriander and garlic naan. Extremely easy to do, extremely tasty. Give it a go. So, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Even better, click that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. And I shall catch you on the next video. I'm going to enjoy that, especially with that keema masala. Check that one out as well. If you want to know how to make other Indian dishes, curries or boiled rice, quite simply how to make a decent boiled rice, there's videos there for you as well. Do check them out. And I shall catch you on the next video. Catch you later, folks.